Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you? Today I have a really fun project for you. I hope it's fun. I hope you think it's fun. We're actually going to use Light My Fire transfer. It is so cute. And we have the little boys coming to visit, and we always like to do s'mores. And so I thought we would do s'mores treat boxes. Just something fun, right? Nothing, super fancy, but fun in this grandma's eyes. And so I got a couple of things. I'm going to switch you guys around so you guys can see, and it'll be easier for me to show you. But if you want any of the comments, just put SMORE, SMORE, in the comments, and I could get that for you. Okay. Let me flip you guys around. And if you guys are watching, you're probably on the replay, so put hashtag replay in the comments. Hello, friends. Okay, so here is this cute transfer. It's one of our A size transfers, and it is Light My Fire. Light My Fire. And I found these cute boxes. They're like treat boxes. So cute, right? And I have to say, they're not super easy to put together, but I figured it out. If I can figure it out, you guys can figure it out. And then I found these guys and I can get you the link. So just put s'more in the comments. And I feel like I'm a little off here. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's okay. So I'll give you all the links. I got these. I thought these were really cool, and they extend. And who's not always looking for like an inexpensive s'more stick? I got these at in the dollar spot at Target, and then you guys, oh my gosh! So a lot of times I'll buy all the s'more stuff, and it goes to waste. Like the graham crackers, we don't go through them fast enough. They get stale. The marshmallows get stale. So, oh my gosh, these are so cute. I got this whole kit. It makes nine full sets of s'mores. So each person gets a s'more set. And it got it at Costco. So I'm going to show you what's in it. It has just enough for 9 things. You split these in half, and so I think what I'm going to do, like this is for two, this is for one person, but I feel like I could do two, like split that in two. I don't know. This whole bar is for one person. I feel like I could split that in two. So I feel like this is for 9 people, but I feel like you could get more because you definitely get more marshmallows and things like that. So I think it was like $15. Maybe that's a lot, but I feel like I spend more money in all the s'more stuff. And it just goes to waste. So I thought that was really kind of a cool thing. And if you're doing like something like this, it might be fun to do. So, all right, I am going to keep the center thing inside here for some stability. We're going to start off with Lakeshore. And again, if you guys are here, make sure you say hello so I know that you're here. We're going to start off with Lakeshore. Not that white's not great, and you could totally do white, and that's fine. And you don't even have to do this. Like, this is just a little extra, right? Because I'm one of those extra grandmas. That's probably an extra mom, too. So, all right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of distilled water. I use the lid of my chalk paste as like a palette. And let's see. I feel like there's a top and bottom to this. So let me turn this around. I didn't want that seam to show. There. See, this is the problem when you try to push it back in, it gets kind of stuck on the lip. So just be careful. All right, so I'm gonna paint. And you could use acrylic paint if you have acrylic paint. I like using chalk paste because that's what I've got. And again, you don't have to do this part. I'm just a little extra. And it's a little less boring. White can be boring. Let me grab my heat tool. I'm going to use the cool setting because I don't want to melt the box. There we go. All right. So let me just do a second coat. Hope you guys are doing good. Like I said, the little boys are coming. They get here this week. And it's just so fun to get together and, well, appreciate the extra effort. Maybe not. I don't care. All right. So just sorry, we've had electrical storms here, so it's like going in and out. So if you guys are having a hard time, I do apologize, but just do a second coat. I just wanted that second coat. I'm going to dry this again with the heat tool. You just want to make sure that this is completely dry. That's still. Yeah, so we've had some electrical storms, you guys, like lightning bolt electrical storms. It's kind of crazy. I was we were actually talking, I don't know, a couple of months ago that, even when we have rain, we haven't had like electrical storms. I remember when I was a kid, we would have like these crazy electrical storms, especially in the summertime. But guess what? We had a good old fashioned summer, beginning of summer kind of rainstorm last night, and we had a little bit of it this morning. So I do apologize if it goes in and out. All right, I'm going to grab my wax because anytime you paint or use chalk paste and then you use your transfer, you want to make sure that you use a wax in between. It just protects both the paint or the paste and the transfer. Okay. Doesn't take a lot, just a little. And then just buff it because you want it to be nice and smooth. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Now, I mean, my thought is that even if we do the box all fancy, you could like seal this with a spray sealer or Mod Podge or something, and use this over again. You don't necessarily just have to use it one time. That's my thought anyway. All right, we're gonna get our fuzz cloth out because we need to fuzz this because it's new. You want to destickify it the very first time you use it, just because it's super sticky. After the first use, you don't have to do that. Just puts a little bit of fuzz on the back. Doesn't make it super sticky. But our transfers are reusable, so remember that. Just make sure you take care of them and wash them up. Let's see if this is going to fit. All right. Let's start inside out. So let's start with the red. I'm going to use for fire, the word fire. And we're just going to smooth that on. See how that looks. Yeah, it looks great. Sorry. I'm like, I don't know what is up with this. Let me pull this back a little bit. I feel like I'm way out here in front of me. Got one of my hairs in my paste. That's not good. I have a little bit of a glare on my thing today, so it's kind of hard to see. All right, let's see what that looks like. We're doing the paste and peel because we don't want the paste to dry in our screen. Right there, right there. Excuse me. All right, then we're going to do the red on the tip here. Little tip of our match there. And the tip of our match here, here. Perfect. Okay, let's set that aside. All right, let me grab a little paintbrush and see if this will help me. Because I want to do the matches, like the little matches part. I think we learned last week that using a paintbrush was kind of helpful. To kind of get into that. Like little tight areas. It was kind of nice. Yeah, but I think the box is too soft, so let me try this. We do have our detail tool, which is kind of nice because it gets into those nooks and crannies too. That's better. All right, so I'm just going to do the matchsticks. My paste is a little hard. I put some water in it earlier. Yeah, that's great. Cool. Do you see that? That looks neat. Okay, let me. Yeah, so if your paste gets thick, like this got a little thick, I just added some distilled water to it, and then I'm just gonna let it sit. I do try before I go on a project with you guys. I do try to go through my transfer and make sure that it is, nice and set up. Okay, so we're gonna do black, and if not, then I just use a little bit of water. All right, let me get here. We're just gonna do black. Try not to mix any colors. And this might be like a fun, like if you guys are doing like a girls' weekend with your friends, might be something fun to do. Make each person a little s'mores box. I'm just kind of, pasting and peeling as I go. Using the detail tool does take a little bit longer, but it's nice. It really is nice to have the detail tool, especially when you're working with multiple colors. And like I said, you could do one color and it would be so good. Sorry, my phone keeps like breaking in. So let's finish this guy up. My phone updates. Ugh. So my phone updated. And now I can't put it on silent while I'm doing a project, so it just kind of like breaks in. Anyway, so I think what I was saying was that this would be fun if you have like a girls' trip and make everybody a s'mores box. I don't know, just something fun. I thought it was cute anyway. Make it special. And I am going to seal these. I really do think I'm going to use some spray on the top to seal it. Oh, of course I got that. Let's just peel that out. I'm going to fix that right there. Let me just finish up with the white. I gotta sneeze, you guys. I'm so sorry. Boy. Just put a little white on these little sparky things. Are they sparky things? Are they glowy things? I don't know. I don't know. But it sure looks cute. Look at that. That looks cute. So I'm going to take, now this is the backer sheet. The backer sheet is like the little paper that comes on the back of the transfer. And it just protects the back of the transfer. Take this real quick. Also with the backer sheet, there's a white part and a yellow part of the new transfers. The white part is what you want to use to put the transfer on. Clean this up a little bit. Get it white. Okay. Guys, how cute is that? All right. So let's open this. All right. Let me wipe my hands off. You guys, that's so cute. So cute. Okay. I'm just going to sit here and say so cute all day long. Close my chalk paste up. I did grab some little baggies. So what I wanted to do, this is kind of big, but I'm just going to leave it in here And but so you don't have to use, I don't have to break that up. I'm just going to stick that in here and open up these guys and put a couple of, now because we're giving these to the boys, I am not, definitely not going to put any matches in here because, you know, we're dealing with little kids. But if I was giving this to my friends, I might put like a match or two in here. That, I'll put a couple marshmallows in. Now, if I was opening up like the Reese's or the Hershey's, I would put them in the bag too. In there. There. Boom. Like I said, these little boxes are okay, but it gets stuck on the end. Look how cute that is. That's cute. What do you think? Oh my gosh, let me flip you guys around here. Let me see. Here I am. You guys, look at it. So cute. Now I'm going to take this stuff out, the food out, and I'll go outside and spray this so that it's protected. But I wanted to put it all together to show you. Put some more in the comments if you want all of the info. I can get that to you. But you guys, thank you so much for being here today. And I appreciate it. This is Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.